Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Server again. My name is Dr. Lokendra Singh and today we are going to discuss about roles and daily tasks of DevOps. That what are the tasks, because whenever you go and you try to crack interview, so at that moment this very first question, that what are your daily routines? What are your day-to-day activities? So the very first thing is obviously whatever task you perform in day to day, that thing has to be automated. It means you need to develop infrastructure as code. For doing that, either you can use CloudFormation, you can do Terraform, you can use Chef, or maybe Puppet. So these are the tools which a DevOps must know. Then after containerization, Docker containers or Kubernetes, obviously these are really high in demand as of today. So definitely you need to know containers and obviously Docker or Kubernetes. Whatever you want you can use, but obviously at least one topic, maybe Docker or Kubernetes, you should have expertise on. Then after microservices infrastructure, so many new components are coming daily, and obviously every developer, every tester wants separate environment for doing their things. So you need to think on microservices infrastructure, that if one developer or one tester is going to mesh with his own environment, then others should not get impacted. So micro environments or microservices environments should be there, wherein you can run all the components which are required to be used by developer or by tester or maybe any other one. So they should be running on containers. Then after cloud infrastructure. So if you are going to face interview of DevOps, so you should know at least about one cloud infrastructure. For example, AWS, Google Cloud, maybe Azure. So these are three big giants in market as of today. So at least one of them you should know. Then after being DevOps, so you should know some tools like Jenkins for automation of your build and deployment. Selenium, if you want to automate your test cases, then Selenium is required. Then after Git, subversion controlling tool. If you want that your code base should be integrated with Jenkins, obviously you should know about Git as well. Then after Ansible, C for C for CI, continuous integration. Then after Docker, Nagios for monitoring, Apache, Nginx, and obviously if you know MySQL, that is a plus. Then after writing specification and documentation for server side features, it means what all you have done, how the things are working, what is flow of your what is flow of your application. Someone can ask you that when any user hits the website URL in web browser, so what happens? Where does hit goes very first time? Then after maybe it goes to your DNS, then after your load balancer, then after your second server, then after your further application server, then after your backend server, and so on and so on and so forth. So these things should be well known to you. Then after management of continuous deployment and continuous integration, it means CI/CD you should know. Performance assessment and monitoring, these are the tasks of DevOps. Then after script writing, these are the tasks of DevOps. Then after management task is also given to DevOps, like IT management. Someone needs to get any port opened, someone wants to have access on server. Then after someone is looking for a new server, maybe virtual machine or maybe new EC2 machine. So these are the things which you need to take care of. There is a requirement that developer wants updated version of software to be available on the machine where he is working, so you need to take care of that. Then after networking, for example, if you are working with data center or if you are working in AWS, so creating VPC, setting up settings, setting up VPC pairing within VPCs, opening connectivity, creating rules, setting up NACL, it means NACL. So these are the things which are taken care by DevOps. Then after your data center, if you are working with physical, virtual and remote access. For example, you need to create users. You need to allow users to execute couple of commands on servers. Wireless and wired access. For example, users are connected with VPN, or users are connected with any jump host. So how they are going to get access on your infrastructure? So that's the thing which are required to be a DevOps. It means these are the things which DevOps usually do in day-to-day routine. Obviously setting up new environment and like providing servers, softwares and everything to developers, testers and helping others, it has always been a primary task of DevOps. Now let us think. Now let us talk about like what are the key skill set what a DevOps engineer should have. So obviously tech background. If it is, then it is good. Otherwise, it is not mandatory that a person coming from background only. So only he or she can be a DevOps engineer. If you have zeal to learn, if you are keen to like learn new tools and technology, if you have good grasp on like learning, so obviously you can become a DevOps engineer. So it is not hardcore required that you should have a background of technical studies. Automation tools experience, obviously this is required to be DevOps. Then after programming skills, if a person knows programming skills, that is good. Then after like knowledge of database system, like if one knows about MySQL or maybe MS SQL, Postgres, so that is obviously additional plus. Communication and interpersonal skills. It means DevOps should always know that what are his tasks and what are his roles and responsibilities and how he is going to communicate that to others. It means DevOps should be quite clear in his communications. So these are some tasks and these are some roles and responsibilities which are performed by DevOps in day-to-day routine. So that is it. Like these are the thing. Like if someone is going to ask that how do you start your day-to-day routine, so obviously like taking backup, because as I have told, like Chef or Puppet or maybe Ansible, these tools can be used to take backup. Then after automation, cloud formation, Terraform can be used and all. So this is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good time. If you have yet not subscribed to my channel, so please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any further questions, so please do write in comment box. I shall be happy to assist. Thank you. Thank you very much.